Hi, welcome everyone. Again, it's Thursday afternoon, and as you know, I know for some of you it's already Thursday evening, and for some of you it's Thursday morning. I know we have incredible members. You're an incredible member, and we have members from all over the globe in our HeartPowered global nation. And as you know, every Thursday at 2 p.m. Central European time, which is, let me do the calculation, which is 8 a.m. in New York, which is 6:30 in India, and all over the world. It's a different time zone. So again, every Thursday we're here to just connect with you. I'm here with you to answer your questions, and I'm here with you to really inspire you and share precious hints and tips. And I always love to see who's here with us, and it's great, Christella, that you are here with us again. Welcome everyone that is here with us. Please, as you know, the game, it's a visibility, it's a visibility acceleration discussion we're having right here, right now. And we love to feel your love, and we love to feel connected with you. So when you're here with us, please share your likes and loves. So, as you know, as promised, what are we talking about this week? We will talk about how amazing thought leaders are not just sharing whenever they want to spontaneously, but they show up consistently. And hi Anu, it's great to have you, and everyone else, please just give us a hello so that we know you're here with us. And let me know also what does it mean to you personally to become more visible? If you would be more visible, if you would get more heard and seen, what impact would that have in your business? What impact would that have for you personally? If you would finally really become the recognized, highly paid, outstanding thought leader that you want to be, okay? What does it mean for you? Just type it into the chat. I'd like to know. Visibility for me means, I would like to boost my visibility more because, what is your reason? What is your drive? What's your ambition? What's your intention behind it? And, as you know, outstanding recognized thought leaders are courageous. And, since then we've taken a letter of this word courageous every week, and we did a deep dive into that. We spoke about it, we started to speak about how important it is to be clear. Clear on who do you want to be visible to, clear on your why, your intentions, clear on what is the offer you want more people to know about, what is the amazing work you do, what's the impact you create, okay? From where to where do you want to guide your clients and your audience, right? So it's all about clarity. And then the O stood for how do you become more original? How do you stop being a copycat? And, we know how it is. A lot of people pretend to be experts. They read a couple of books, but they haven't really lived it through. They haven't lived the experience. They haven't, have the life experience of what they were talking about. So again, we spoke about how you use your own experience and so on to really become original so that no one can actually copy you, because your stories, your methods, your experiences are unique. The way you're doing business is unique, okay? And then again, we spoke about the U stood for how do you become unapologetically yourself? How do you become more bold and brave to really speak up, share your opinions, really, and we spoke about how that will filter out the right people that resonate with you, that connect with you from heart to heart, that really want to be with you, and also, it will filter out people that don't resonate with you, because you're not the everyone, the everything for everyone. You work in your field. You want to be the one in your market. You want to stand out, doing something that no one else does. So how do you become unapologetically yourself was what we spoke about. Also, we spoke about how you share more regularly, right? How do you become more consistent? Because we said that when you're more consistent with sharing your content, again, people know what to expect from you, okay? And also our topic today, how you organize showing up, will help you become more consistent, right? And I shared a lot of hints and tips of what you can do to really share on a more regular basis and show up on a more regular basis, so more people know, like, and trust you and follow you and speak to their friends about you. And also we spoke about how can you become more authentically being yourself. You know, what does it mean to be generous as a thought leader? And where should you set your boundaries around your generosity, that, you know, people are appreciating you being generous, and they connect with you, and they always know that you will always generously share what you know. Like clients that work with us, often they say, oh my God, Monique, what I so love about you is you always share everything you learn. You share, you know, open-heartedly, you don't hold anything back. And that is what you want to do, being an outstanding thought leader as well. You want to share generously, but generously doesn't mean that you allow people to take advantage of you. So we had a session on how can you be generous without actually, being over generous and getting taken advantage of. And then, you know, also last week we spoke about how do you engage your audience more, because it's such an important topic. A lot of people come to me and say, hey Monique, I share, I post, I create videos, I do podcasts for quite a while, but I don't trigger the intention, I don't trigger the interest, I don't get people really to like and love and comment on what I'm sharing, right? So again, I invite you here, and it's great to see you, Anna-Lena, as well, and we have quite a few of you here with us today. So just please, again, give us a like, give us a love, you know, say that you're here, just give us a little hello, because again, this is not just about me being visible, this is about you stepping up and taking tiny steps and implementing some of the things that I share with you here, so that you are getting more visible. And you can start doing it in this space here. Just say hello or share with me, why do you want to be more visible? Okay, because again, show up. People will see you this way as well. Not only will I and my team see you, but you will see each other, right? And great to see you, Jessica, as well. Great to have you with us. Welcome. Okay, always great to have you. So again, as we said, we're gonna take the next step today, and we're gonna talk about the O, and the second O in the little word courageous, because we said that outstanding thought leaders are courageous. And the second O in the letter stands for they're organized. Outstanding thought leaders are not just showing up wherever they want to, but they do it in a structured, consistent, organized way. So, you know, again, the thing is, right, I mean, outstanding thought leaders, and what does it mean to be organized? It means that, you know, thought leaders know what they share, you know, when to share something, how to share something, what messages to share, and so on. And they don't just do it out of a spontaneous impulse, right? And let me ask you right here, right now, if you think about it for yourself, okay, how organized are you with your posting and sharing and showing up? Do you have like a consistent approach doing it? Do you know exactly, like a month before, what you're going to share and when and how and so on? Do you have something like that in place? Do you have a plan? Are you organized in this way? Let me ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how organized are you at the moment with your sharing? 1 is like, I just share, in the moment when I think it's right. Okay, so that would be just spontaneous, and spontaneous sharing is better than no sharing at all, don't get me wrong. But organized sharing makes it all easier and lighter and more joyful for you, and it has a lot of other effects that we're going to talk about in a minute, right? But again, where is it? Where are you, right? I'd like to know as well, and I have my laptop standing beside me as well, because I'd like to see better, what you're sharing as well. So on a scale of 1 to 5, tell me, how organized are you with your sharing, okay? And again, I like to play with you here. I don't only want you to watch, I really like you to take action. Are you, Christella, Jessica, Anna-Lena, Anu, are you someone that takes action on your learning so that you get results? Because only when we take action, we really, make things happen and we really see results. So don't be shy, don't hold back. Let me know. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 5, how organized are you with your sharing? 1 would be, I'm not organized, I just share it spontaneously whenever I feel like it. 5 would be, I have it all mapped out, I have it all clear. I know exactly when I want to share what and how. Okay, so let me know. Okay, how organized are you right now? Okay, and then And then, okay, Anu is saying 7. Okay, Anu, I would like to know, what does that mean? 7 is a pretty good number to start with. Okay, do you have it mapped out what you want to share, when and how? And how are you organizing yourself in this way? Okay, and Christella, thank you for sharing. It's saying not really organized. Thank you for being honest. And Christella, don't worry. Okay, you're gonna pick up some hints and tips on how you can get more organized going forward. Okay, and it's not a question of starting from a perfect place. The question is, are we aware of what we do? And are we aware of what we could do to get even better and become more outstanding and more generous and more consistent with our sharing, right? So we engage people more, okay? And, yeah, Annalena is also saying like, oh, okay, that was from 1 to 10. No, okay, so you say 7. No, it's 1 to 5, okay? But Annalena is also saying, I oftentimes fall behind on my schedule. Great, okay, let's look at why that happens and what you can do to not allow that to happen anymore going forward. Okay, so thank you for playing with me, because as I said, I love you to get inspired, but I also love you to, ask your questions right away so I can help you and I can address whatever the challenges are for you. So we take them out of the way and you step up and you get more heard and seen in your market, in your world, as an outstanding thought leader. Okay, so let's talk about what happens if you're not organized. If you're not organized and you just spontaneously share, the challenge is that you share whenever it crosses your mind. And guess what? We are all busy bees, right? I guess that you have quite a a list of things to get done on your side as well. And again, we are busy, and then again, the sharing always falls off the cliff, as I say, right? Or you do it at a time it's not really the best time to share. So again, that means that if you're not gonna get it done consistently, you're not regularly showing up, and if that is the case, people don't know, when is she on, right? Or when is he on, or when is the right time? When like Christella, for example, if people know that you share something on a specific time in a week, they will check in with you because they know now it was the time. Like, for example, as you know, my Inspiring Thought Thursday, we always do it on Thursdays at 2, and I know a lot of our membership members are watching it afterwards in the evening. Although it's always better for you to be here with us live. Why? Because we can play right away. You can get visible this way, and also I can answer your questions right away, right? But again, that it's on Thursdays at that time, so people are watching, people are on live with me, and it's amazing to have you here right now with us, right? And again, also you make sure that when you have a system and you're organized, you make sure it does happen. People know when it happens, so they engage more with you. And when they engage more with you, what happens? You know the game, right? If they connect with you in that moment, they can ask you questions, they get to know you, they get specific advice, they feel much more connected with you, right? They tell their friends about it, they're more open to eventually have a conversation with you, and from there they're getting more and more ready to work with you. So that is what you want to do, right? You want to really be organized so that things are not just happening in the moment, but you have a structure, you have an organization, not only when you share and where you share, but also like map out your messages. Why don't you have a certain, a month, and you have a certain theme connected with that month, or you have a certain week and that is connected with a certain topic. And then throughout that week or throughout that month, you do a deep dive in that. And that means that you attract all the people that want to learn more about that specific topic, right? So again, when you're not, organized, again, you share in the moment, but you're not consistent, you're not engaging people, you're not gaining the clients you want. But again, so today we're going to talk about how do you organize your sharing in a greater way, and what is the benefit of doing it. So let's start with the benefit itself, right? Well, if you do it, okay, if you have some organization, the first thing is you'll never feel stressed about your sharing. And that is a good feeling, right? What would it mean to you, Christella and Jessica and Alena and everyone that's here with us, Anu? What would it mean to you if you wouldn't be stressed out anymore? But you would up the game again and again and again, and share more and more again and again in an easy, light and joyful way. How does that sound to you? You know, what difference would that make for you personally, for your business, and your great loyal tribe of followers and friends? Okay, you know, again, if you could actually do that, make it easier for you, okay, and I think it would make a big difference. It would take the stress out of it for you. And again, you would know upfront, once you plan out what to share, when and where and when and how and what to share exactly, you know, as we said, you could actually get it done beforehand. You can actually produce several posts or videos upfront, and then you have content to share on a regular basis. And you know, again, the benefit of doing it this way is you can start automating things. You can start involving others that help you share it on different platforms once you have the content ready up front. Okay, so you can share not only more regularly and people know when to look out for, you know, what you have to share, you'd also bring it to an entirely different level. You would, you know, not just share whatever you think about in this moment, but you would create certain themes and topics and go deeper into what you share, right? So let me give you an example. As you know, that every week also we interview an incredible entrepreneur or speaker to share their best practices and hints and tips with you, which is called our HeartPowered Inspiring Interviews. And I interviewed a lady earlier this week. Her name is Lizzie. She's a stylist, and she told me her story of how she started to plan out and become more consistent with her sharing. And she said, you know, at the beginning of last year, you know, why don't I do something on YouTube? Because again, I like video, you know, I'm a stylist, it's all about visual impressions. So she started to post on YouTube, and then she had a little bit of a break last year, and then she started again in autumn. And you know what? Something magically happened. She said, and then I planned out what I was doing, and I consistently shared something every week because I knew what I wanted to share. And she did it consistently, and around Christmas, New Year's, she had about 500 subscribers on her YouTube channel. That's a good start, right? After just a couple of months. And then some magic happened. As she kept going, she planned things out and she got visible consistently every single week. Suddenly, and as she also, you know, added hashtags and, you know, and people started to pick up on her message, suddenly there was one post that was really standing out for people. Okay, and I just checked it a couple of days, and I saw that post of hers, or that not post, but that video of hers was actually watched around 200,000 times in the meantime. Guess what? By now she has 12,000 subscribers on YouTube. Again, it all comes from you planning things out, being organized, being consistent with your sharing. That is the difference you can make, and it can make to you and your business. Because imagine you had 12,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, or you had 10,000 people on your LinkedIn profile that read and comment on your posts. That would bring your business and your visibility to an entirely different level, right? So the question is, how do you get going with being organized? And I'd like to share with you 3 concrete hints and tips today on how you can start making it happen. So here's the first thing. A lot of people always say, oh, you know, one day I'd like to plan things out, but I don't even have enough ideas on what to share. They come to me spontaneously, and they come to me in my creative moments. But then the moment I want to share, I have forgotten about them. I don't want that to happen to you anymore. What I recommend you do is you start capturing your content ideas. As we say, as speakers and entrepreneurs, life is speech material. There's something every day, like yesterday in one of my program conversation with my clients, there were some things coming up where I said, that is something I could use on my Inspiring Thought Thursdays, or that is a post I can write about. There are incredible questions, ideas, discussions happening, and every single one of these questions can become a post or a video. Every single one of these ideas or quotes can become a post or a video, right? So again, as you are creative, when you're under the shower, or I know you have your inspiring moments at 3 a.m. in the morning consistently, right? Okay, and again, you can share here, you know, in the comments as well, like, you know, what do these 3 a.m. inspirations do for you, and what do they trigger, and how did they help you to boost your visibility? You can share that with us here in this post as well, in the comments, right? Again, it gives you a great opportunity to get more heard and seen. And you know, and again, you know, you're also saying, I know I don't do it systematically like I should. Great, so this is what we're talking about right now, okay? So again, what do you do whenever you have your creative moments? Maybe it's not actually one idea that you pick up at that time, maybe it's 2 or 3 ideas. And Christella and Jessica and Annalena and everyone that's here with us, again, you know, just start capturing your idea. Start creating an idea library, okay? So, you know, it could be like, you know, I don't know if you're a handwriting person. I mean, I love systems, right? But you could write them per hand and then add them to an online library. And it can be a simple Excel spreadsheet, or it could be a tool like Evernote, where you capture your ideas. Okay, everything you experience during the day, where you think like, this is something that I could write about, put it onto your idea library. Okay, whenever you find a quote that inspires you, put it onto your content library. Whenever you have a conversation with someone, you know, and there's like a switch of idea or perspective, put it onto your content library. Whenever one of your clients is asking you a question and you give an answer, put it onto your content library, right? Your idea library. Again, that way, pretty fast, you know, or you watch an inspiring video, put it onto your library. Again, you know, that way you will fast create quite a few ideas of what you could share with your tribe, with your community, with your fans and followers. Okay, so that's hint number 1. Start creating an idea library. Okay, because again, you will have so many ideas, and you will, you know, if you do that, you will never run out of some ideas of what to share next, right? And thanks, Annalena, saying such good advice. Thank you. Always write down the ideas you're having when you are in your creative flow state, okay? And then dive in deeper and create the extra content once you have the time to map it out. Perfect. It's exactly what I'm saying. Thank you for it. That's a great summary. So again, right? And yeah, and as I know you're saying, you know, yes, your creative moments happen at 3 a.m., right? Beautiful, inspirational words come to me. I write them down and create a post of it when I get a chance. Great, but I also know these are really creative posts. However, you can do so much more, okay? Because again, people want to learn from you. As you know, that I know that you're bringing art and creative words together to make your clients be seen more, which is perfect. You and I share a mission, right? Making our clients more visible. And again, Anu, what you can do is also, because I know I love your inspirational words and you know, and art, but you're not so much, you know, beyond that, there's so much more you can do. You can, you know, you can show up more as yourself. Okay, I'm sure that in your client conversations, your clients ask you questions like, what are other ways of how I can get visible? Or, you know, how can I use art more to elevate my message? Okay, and again, I'm sure you have a lot of ideas around that, and you give your clients a lot of answers. Write those into your idea library so that you have more to share. Okay, so that people get to know you, they get to know you personally, and you're not hiding behind your art. I'm not saying that you're hiding behind your art. Your art is who you are, and it's how you express yourself. And still there's other ways of how you can express yourself so people see you and the wisdom you have in a greater way, okay? I hope these are some great ideas for you to step up, okay? So that's hint number 1, start creating your idea library. The second hint really is to start creating something like an editorial calendar, okay? Have a simple Excel spreadsheet where you say which date, which time I want to post what topic on what channel, on what platform. So, you know, for example, if you're on Facebook, you might not just have a personal page, you might also have a community or several communities, or you might also have a business page. So write out which platforms, where exactly do you want to post what and when, and by when do you want to have that post ready, and who on your team is holding the responsibility of making it happen, right? So again, you know, start crafting your editorial calendar, because when you have mapped out what you want to share, when, where, and how, and what's the message, And what is the purpose of that post? Like, do you want to promote something with it? Do you want to add an invitation? Do you want to invite people to talk to you? Okay, write all of that out in your editorial calendar and write it out for the next 4 weeks. Okay, what do you plan to share, when, where, how, and with what purpose? And if you want to invite people to come to a website, add the link there right away as well. If you plan it out, okay, you get the chance to actually really follow it step by step, okay? So like, for example, Annalena, you said earlier, sometimes I'm not following through, but if you have a calendar and you know exactly what you want to post when and where, then you can also add that into your calendar and make sure you get a reminder, or add it into your project management tool so you get a reminder the day before to make sure that things are set up to go out, okay? So have an editorial calendar. That's my hint number 2. My hint number 3 is, don't produce things in the moment when you want to share it. Produce it up front. Always when you want to share content, ideally have it ready 2 days to a week to 2 weeks to 4 weeks beforehand. So for example, when I go on a longer holiday, like 2 or 3 or even 4 weeks sometimes, I have things mapped out beforehand and they get shared while I'm traveling, okay? Because I'm pre-producing things up front, okay? So some of the posts are actually pre-produced up front. So, again, like, I have friends that go on longer holidays, and again, if they wouldn't pre-produce what they want to share up front and make sure it's all set up and it goes out while they're traveling, like I have a friend who was about to climb the Mount Everest, right? I mean, he wouldn't be around for a month. Did he want to make sure no one sees him in the meantime? Of course not, okay? So again, pre-produce things a couple of days up to a couple of weeks up front, and then again, it makes it so much easier and lighter for you to share it when you set it up before you really say, oh my God, now it's Thursday again and I need to actually create a video again. What am I talking about? Think about it up front, because it gives you peace of mind and it makes sure that you do it regularly. Okay, so this is what I suggest you take into consideration. Add organization to your sharing. Okay, because again, when you're organized more, you do it more regularly. People know exactly when to watch out again and when to connect with you and when to engage with you. Okay, and again, if that happens, it becomes more easy and light and joyful for you. And people engage with you in a greater way, and when they engage with you in a greater way, again, you have more conversations and you gain clients in an easier way too. Okay, because that is the ultimate goal, right? I mean, you don't just share only to shower people with your wisdom and love. Of course, that is an important one. You want to touch lives. So do I, right? I'd like to inspire you, but I'm even more happy when you're here interacting with us. And again, when you're taking action on the suggestions and you let us know afterwards, like, what was the one thing you did differently and how did it change? What did it change? What results did you get? Did you attract new clients from this? Let us know, okay? So you can also type into the comments, like, what was one of the hints that you picked up recently that you implemented, and how did it help you? How did it support you? I'd like to know. Maybe you can put something into the chat. What was one of the last hints you picked up from us last time, and how did it help you? Okay, so let's summarize again from our session today. Start getting organized, because when you're more organized, as we said, you get more followed and more engagement, you attract clients in an easier way, and it becomes more easy and regular. And let's summarize the 3 steps. So first of all, create an idea library so you never run out of content. Second, create an editorial calendar to map out your content at least a month beforehand, so you know exactly what to share when and how and where, and what is the theme of the week or of the month, and what's and so on. Map it out, okay? And then also, as I said, create things 2 days to a week beforehand, and again, it makes it much more easy and light. And again, when you pre-produce things, you always have something to share in an easy way, even when you're not actually even around. Okay, so let me ask you, what are some of the things, some of the hints and tips that you heard today that you would like to implement? What is some things that you heard today that you will start taking action on? I'd really like to know that. And also, if there's any questions, and by the way, from time to time I look to the side just to pick up, what are you posting on the comments as well. Okay, so it's like Anu is saying, thank you so much, Music. You're absolutely right. I love your idea of creating a library. Great. Let us know how that works for you, Anu. Annalena, top tips today: create an idea library, create an editorial calendar, and create your content in advance. Absolutely. Okay, thank you for sharing the summary again here. And again, my call to action for you is, and great to have you, Silvana, as well, and everyone else that's here, just give me a like or give me a love, or share with us, what does it mean for you and your business to be more visible? Okay, just give us a comment as well. And again, as you know, I like you to not only get inspired, but I always invite you to take concrete action. So again, just pick up one of my 3 suggestions, either the idea library, or creating an editorial calendar, or creating your content in advance. Which of these ideas resonate with you most? Which of those will you actually start picking up? Share that in the comments. And as I said, don't just get inspired. Don't just say, oh, great idea, and then it's forgotten again. Start today. Take the first action today. If you say, I want to create an idea library, even right after our call, create your library and start typing in like 2-3 ideas of what you could share next. Okay? If you want to create an editorial calendar, start setting it up now and start planning out like your next couple of weeks. What do you plan to share? Right? If you say, I would like to create my content in advance, start creating 1 or 2 posts today, or start creating 1 or 2 videos today. Okay? Or put onto your calendar when you want to do it next, when you feel like you're in great production and creativity time. Okay? Here's also one other thing I'd like to share with you. As of March, we have something exciting starting. Okay? As you know, in the past we had the My Speaker Business community for professional speakers, and we had the Business Circle community for all our people that wanted to attract more clients in easier ways and grow their business. The good news now is we're going to bring both together into one space, and we're going to give it the spectacular name, Thought Leader Circle. We would like to invite thought leaders, and you, if you want to become a thought leader, to step up with us. And what will we do with you, throughout each and every month? We'll have one training session on how you attract clients in an easier way. How do you gain more, how do you get more referrals? What can you do to get more visible? What are things marketing-wise that you can do to connect with more potential clients? And how do you make sure you turn more open doors and connections into closed deals? Okay? How do you turn more open doors into closed deals? So again, that is something that we will do, as of March. Our Thought Leader Circle, we run 3 sessions a month. The first one is on how do you attract more clients? How do you grow your business? The second session is on how do you step up as a speaker, right? How do you get more clear on your message? How do you identify your best audiences? How do you identify your best stages? How do you get booked there? How do you get more visible as a speaker? How do you start making money with it as a speaker, directly and indirectly in greater ways? So that is what we talk about on the second session every month. And the third session every month is actually a business speech practice session. Because again, there's a lot of platforms where you can practice speeches, but what about practicing your pitch? What about practicing, your elevator pitch, or your sales pitch, or your sales conversations, or what you put on your website to trigger interest, or what you say on your videos, right? Or bringing posts so that you can fine tune what you say so that you get more engagement, right? Okay, so that's what we're going to start as of March. We will launch our Thought Leader Circle, and if you're interested in being part of this journey, okay, either drop a note underneath here in the comments, say I'm interested, and we can have a conversation about it, and we let you know more about the benefits of being part of this journey and how we can get you on board, because it will be a select group of people that we're going to work with. So again, if you're interested in joining us on the Thought Leader Circle, where you can also connect with other thought leaders from around the globe, let us know. You can send us also an email to HeartPowered Business, okay? And we just let you know more about that. So if you're interested in joining our Thought Leader Circle, either in the comments put, I'm interested, or just send me a direct message or send us an email on hello@heartpoweredbusiness.com, and we'll let you know more about it, okay? So again, the Thought Leader Circle is something that is really going to help you boost your business and boost your speaking and practice your speaking all in one go. And I know, a lot of people that have been working with us over the last years, I mean, within, a pretty short period of time, they had a major significant increase of their income. A lot of our clients double or triple or even quadruple their income on a regular basis. We'd love to see that happen for you as well. So if you're interested in the Thought Leader Circle, let us know, okay? If you want to work on your business and your speaking at the same time and make more money with your speaking and package your message into products to have something even more magnetic to sell, let us know if you are interested in that, and we are happy to give you more information about it. But now, again, as I said, always just take one of the hints from today's session and turn it into action, take action on it, and then afterwards in the post, in the comments, let us know what happened, what did you do, what happened, what results did you get from it, okay? And as you know, every week we are on with you, so next week I'm back again with another Inspiring Thought Thursday, and next week we're going to talk about, in the word courageous, after the second O comes the U again, and the U stands for unlimited. How do you make sure you become unlimited as a thought leader? Being unlimited, so in a way that you keep learning, you keep growing, you keep evolving your content, your message, your product portfolio, your visibility, and everything else. How do you really make sure you are becoming unlimited so you can be more generous with your sharing, you never run out of content? How can you make your message feel, bring your message again to a different level, and with it also your business? So we talk about how do you become an unlimited thought leader and recognized thought leader next week, Thursday. So I look forward to have you back then. And in the meantime, just keep doing your magic. Just pick up one of the hints today. Take action on it. Let us know how it serves and supports you, what results you get from it. And also let us know if you're interested in our Thought Leader Circle. We are happy to share more information about it for you. Okay. So in the meantime, okay, rock it, show up, okay, share more, share from your heart, do it regularly, do it in an organized way. And again, you will see that things, magic starts happening. Just early this week, I had a conversation with a client who said, oh my God, Monique, now I start taking action on a more regular basis. Suddenly things open up. I'm getting more into flow. People connect me left, right, and center, and things really start shifting. And that is what I love for you to happen as well. Okay, great. It's been amazing to have you all, Kristala, and then Bongive, and everyone else that was on with us today. Great to have you. Okay, share with us your appreciation as well in the comments. Give us a like, give us a love. We're here for you, to inspire you, to get you to the next level with your speaking, with your business, with your impact. Okay, have a fabulous week, and we'll be in touch. All the best for now. Bye.